It's hard enough to describe as a conductor or an aspiring conductor what conducting is about, let alone for people who don't play in orchestras, and then even for people who have nothing to do with music in their general day-to-day lives as well. It's a very difficult process to grasp.
I think beating time is really the least of a conductor's job, really. I mean, clearly you're responsible for setting the general pace and the feeling, but it's much more about shaping the sound and getting a certain sound out of the orchestra, a certain energy.
It's like handwriting. Everyone has his or her own handwriting style and also conducting style.
It's very difficult to guess at the beginning what will work or not. Like, I've been trying to achieve this crescendo earlier, but all the things I've used, they didn't work, so I had to search for it immediately.
No, I think it's dangerous to turn to the second violins and turn basically you're back to the first, and then they have to so they don't see you. So it's elementary. You just, if it's something, you just give 1, 2, 3, that everyone establish the tempo. That's very simple. But I will tell you that it doesn't help. It doesn't help because it doesn't help. I mean, you look very good, but it doesn't help. Yeah?
In a good professional orchestra, some sections, they actually work together and they don't need you for solving the balance problem, the articulation problem, because those are the things they can sort out immediately as soon as they can hear it.
The idea of shaping the sound of an orchestra is something to do with, I mean, of course, every great orchestra has its own sound naturally, and it's something to do with helping them make that. It's not about changing that, I don't think, at least not for me. I love hearing the wonderful orchestras who have completely different sounds, but it's about making that sound appropriate for the music at that time and to really kind of mould something that makes sense kind of emotionally and structurally for an audience.
I think perhaps the most important thing is to just not get in the way too much of certain aspects of the music.
The most important thing I could recommend was trust the orchestra and understand how much orchestra can do immediately.
I love Gergiev conducting because he's somebody who leads an orchestra really purely with charisma. I think as a young conductor we get quite worried about the technicalities of getting things right. So I'm very interested to see how he can take others who are perhaps a little bit worried and stiff and help us become this channel I think that he is.
The only authority you can have is artistic authority. All-round conductor comes out as a musician, as a leader, as a very smart human being, and as a very organized and disciplined person. Then respect and comfort to lead people will come immediately.